It's all guys.
Okay, cool.
Or interesting areas of your life. If you're a member and you want the opportunity to present, please reach to page 10 and please book up with me. We're looking forward to getting everybody doing foresights.
But what happened to Alex?
Yeah, well, Alex is definitely special. I'm just looking and it's like there's quite a few people in this room right now who are booked up to do. And I would be more than happy to help somebody who's thinking they would like to do a foresight and just don't know how or what. And it's a great opportunity and I'd like you to have it. Okay. Right, today Neil Humphreys of Studio Maximus, who is going to do what I know is an excellent foresight on brands, logos, and icebergs.
Thank you.
Even wearing a suit for us.
I'm even wearing a suit for you.
Wow.
Hello everybody. Can I have a quick show of hands? Who's actually seen this live? This sales assessment? Okay, so some people have seen it, some people haven't. Who's seen it on the interwebs? Okay, so on brand
so it's
logos
not all,
and
not all,
icebergs, it's
so
basically a common sense guide to building your brand and branding your business. Another exciting chapter title. The
Not
three
many
big
all
C's.
the answers.
If you leave with only one thing today, 90? Take that with you. It's 7/10. Finally, the branding hall of fame. As you can see, a lot of it is underwater. So this is basically everything else. So you have the logo, branding exhibit you see. Okay, look, put it into context. Okay, so first we have marketing. Marketing is, I am a great lover. Okay, so that's a bit about it. Just go around telling everybody about it. Another concept is public relations, otherwise known as PR. Three little words. Which you have some people. Well, it could be big words, but as long as they are descriptive and already be fundamentally aware of it. If you're not, then this is a good opportunity, and it will help you to start really kind of getting a feel for what your business is about. So, if you just take 1 minute.
Well, we started with a program, we are BD3. Short run, fast turnaround, personalised. But then I was just thinking now, fast, reliable, personal.
Perfect. That's really powerful. 3 really powerful words to describe what it is that BD3 do. And I think it's really quite important that it's relevant to your customers, you know, because what you're doing is relating specifically to the service that you're offering. We are earning money. And also, the difference between people who are professionals and amateurs, they earn money from it. You know? So if you're out there earning money from it, professional is a given. So if you've only used professional in one of your 3 words, scrub it out and put a different word in. So we've established, got 3 words. There's 3 little words to describe our business. This will then feed into how we start communicating our business visually, okay? Because if you're coming up with a way of describing your business visually, you want to pick up on an icon or a symbol or some way of presenting your business that is appropriate to the nature of your business. Okay, so I used the example last time I did this presentation of somebody who has an IT company and they have as their logo a picture of a little kitten, okay? And the connection is like, a kitten and IT. And I was like, kitten, IT, I don't get that connection. I don't understand what your business is about. They said, well, why have you chosen a kitten to represent your business? They're like, because I like kittens. It's cute and fluffy. Okay, that's very nice for you, but it still doesn't tell me anything about your business. So it needs to be relevant. Now, next page, this is crucial. This is crucial. You might even say it's wicked, as my geography teacher used to say in the 80s, which has absolutely no relevance today in the 21st century. The 3 C's, okay? Clear, consistent, and coherent, okay? As long as your branding contains these 3 C's in its aspect, you will succeed in getting your message across. Simples, okay? Clear. I was telling you now, this relates back to if people get what it is you're trying to sell or trying to promote, then they will naturally understand it. If you have a leaflet that says, you're running a restaurant and we're saying like, free food to OAPs on a Saturday, right? And they come down on a Saturday and it's like, free food? It's like, Oh no, he said we don't do that anymore, but it's actually not like that. So it's like going into a holiday villa and saying, here's a picture of a brochure, it's like beautiful sunshine, beach, close to the beach. It's like, yes, it's close to the beach, it's close to the beach, building site between the beach and your hotel, and actually the hotel hasn't even been finished yet. Okay. And then finally coherent, meaning it all joins together. Business card, absolutely nothing your banner with going to all look are printed like they come from the same place. They use to consistently get is not what you want, colours, maybe pictures, and interpretation. What you want. Coherent. People actually be reassured that actually, you know, hang on, this guy's as long as you're getting this. You know, they don't necessarily kind of like pick it up on the first image, but you know, they pick up the business card, colours, they make pictures. That stickers work. But, this is something that I got from printing.com. Sorry, it's another printers. But this is a list, basically a checklist for you to have a look and see if you're anything about your identity. So these that includes clip arts as well. Everything you have is slightly different. Blue, yeah. Each of the blues are slightly different, you know, and it doesn't really kind of disgrace a little bit. I mentioned clip download. I thought that was free icons, free images, free whatever. Finally, it's great. It's free. But chances are that there are people all around the country. Your business cards have something like that was worth millions of pounds. Something crazy. They get one deal and that would be them for a year. And his business cards are just flimsy. Serious. What you want to do is get a point printer. Now, those of you who've seen this will know how it works. Those of you who haven't, I hope that you take it in the spirit to make common sense. But these are a list you should be using in your corporate identity. So the first one on the list here, I'm going to take a bit of blue tag off this one because for some reason the corner of this one's disappeared. But the first criminal is Comic Sans. It's quite literally the first the first font out of the box. You know, every new PC that's released into the world will come preloaded with the fonts of shame. Okay, and using them in your corporate identity, every time they're used, they're like a knife in the heart of
You've got the fonts on a banner. Is it? I mean, I sometimes use it as a different. Is that taboo?
No, it's like when you're using it's web-based or on paper. It's a good idea to not use more than 2 different fonts on one page. Fonts, typefaces, they come in different versions as well. You get bold versions, light versions, italic versions, condensed versions. So you can get to differentiate between bits of text. You can use, different versions of the same font to get that differentiation. Particularly in the nation of web, you are limited to using the ubiquitous fonts as much as possible. So there's no reason why you can't use Arial, Times New Roman as body font, body copy, because that's what they're used for. But yeah, there are a lot of fonts available to you, and particularly if you're doing graphics work, then you should really have at your disposal a great deal of fonts. So I'm always surprised when I see signs written in Comic Sans, because I think that's just fine. Does that answer your question?
Kind of related, and I do a really quick question. I probably spent, when I first set up my business, I probably spent about 2 days solid looking for fonts, and there's loads and loads you can find online for free. But I guess your advice would be go to a designer and get that done for you, wouldn't it? Because I looked at loads and loads, didn't find any I really liked, and ended up going for something that isn't Arial, but isn't really far off it actually.
There are a lot of fonts that look like Arial is basically the interpretation of Helvetica, which is the mother, father and granddaddy of all fonts.
How do you find an interesting font to suit your business?
Well, there are a lot of views you there. There are a lot of font libraries out there, and there are a lot of free font resources.
Yeah.
There's a whole art form of typography, and that is actually the fine nuances of every single curve and bend of a letter. But I would say, if you find something that is suitable, use it if you're happy with it, because there are a lot of free fonts that are actually really well made. Others are just kind of like based on something famous, you know. But yes, there are fonts. I start with myfonts.com, which is a great resource for finding fonts, and you will find that some great fonts are actually available for free download. So yes. You all happy?
Thanks, Bill.
Now, next page is